Should we get into some social media questions?
Let's.
All right. Ollie James has tweeted, what do you guys class as the defining moment of your careers, and what's your best memory in rugby?
Single-handedly beating the All Blacks for me. No,
and the defining moment in your career, was it recently?
Sorry, what's the question? Defining moment, yeah.
Because it could be two different things, couldn't it?
Andy, just hit him with it, mate. What moment are you talking about?
I was talking about dropping the ball over the line.
Oh, mate, always so horrible. Like,
You're so negative, man.
You are.
I didn't realise I was... No, I wouldn't say it's a defining moment. I'd say there's a lot of people's... Do you know what the hardest thing about that was? It's like, I made the mistake or whatever, and the press wanted to throw me under the bus, and I was... Like, people made it out like I was doing backflips and that in the blooming dead ball line before I put the ball down.
You did blow a kiss. Or
apparently
kiss
to my wife. Mate, thousands of people punch the air, kiss the badge, do whatever. They don't all get it knocked out their hands, right? I fucked up. I'm just going to, I'm not hiding from that.
Was Rayner on your mind at the time? Raya.
I was thinking, this could be a hell of an Instagram profile pic.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
But the thing is I put that ball down. I would have scored something like 24 points in the game in the Europe. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is such fine margins. I messed up.
So Maydar's knocked it out. What's gone through your head?
I'm deadly serious now, right? There are however many thousands of people watching, 15,000 people in the stadium, and a load of teammates, and I've never ever felt so lonely in my life, mate. Like, honestly, it was fucking horrendous, mate. And then I've got to get up, get back.
Well, then Todd yanked you off as well,
and then get pulled off. So that's even, mate. Honestly, when he pulled me off, I had to fight with every part of my body, not just sprint down the tunnel.
Really?
Just hide, mate. Like, it was so hard to stay. It was so hard to stay out there, mate. And like straight, of course, the final whistle goes, and suddenly there's 4 cameras in your face, and and you're just thinking, oh my god, like it was tough. It still like hurts now, mate. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you have to play this whole sort of laugh it off all the time.
Yeah, of course. Who were the first people that came up to you?
Obviously, the boys come up to me and
because some naturally would be pissed off, wouldn't they? So if you've got some that are all out winning, they're coming over and they're or they're not coming over and they're pissed off. Yeah,
the boys come up and they were good, but then I couldn't really look them in the eye because I felt like obviously I'd let them down.
Yeah.
So I appreciated them saying don't worry, keep your chin up, whatever. But at the same time, it's like I almost wanted them to be angry at me in that sense because I felt like any other emotion towards me would have been fake. So I put my hand up in the tunnel, in the huddle at the end, and just sort of apologised. I went home. Genuinely, I got a pizza on the way home. Had a couple of bottles of Corona and just sat in a dark room, mate. Didn't just sat there, and then.
Jeez, that's grim.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, I'm not trying to get the violin out, but it was mentally, it was horrendous. And then you keep getting that feeling you just it plays in your head and you just think and
if only,
and you're so close as well, like it's like you're talking a split second in time. I tried to make light of it and stuff like that, but that's just always been my way to cope with so if I struggle, if I'm ever nervous and that, I'm always cracking jokes and just trying to be that's my way to cope with things. So I bounced back, I think, pretty quick, but yeah, it still haunts me now, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still, people comment on my career now as of that point. They don't take into the fact that I've played over sort of 200 games and done a lot of good things in my career. And also, while we're on it, I actually took a lot of I look at someone like Gareth Southgate, right? So he misses the penalty. What was it? Euro 96. He misses that penalty. He is known for the next 20 odd years as the guy who missed the penalty. But now,
at least he's known.
Exactly. But now he just kept working, and now 20 odd years later, he's the first manager to manage England to win a penalty shootout at a World Cup. So no matter what people say or try and taint me with or try and judge me on with that, I'll just keep going, and something good will happen to me in the next few years and it'll right the wrong.